Morning, guys. September 8th in Manila. Been reading a lot of cool, interesting things about Elon Musk, the new book, Tesla, SpaceX, and a quest for a fantastic future. Funny thing was, actually, Vance, the author, had a really cool interview with Ty Lopez, and she followed him around. And she actually saw and observed what he was doing. It's crazy if you actually know about Elon. He was one of the founders of PayPal, and he was the one who actually cashed out at 300 million. Then went into Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City, like another energy company. So his vision was really to get funding and get VCs and angel investors, but no one actually funded him. So he put a 300 million back into the company, started all three companies, and everyone was laughing at him. Everyone was saying that it would fail, and there's no future in solar power and privatizing space technology. And his vision is really to take people to Mars. And he says that people are ruining the world today, and the Earth is starting to kill itself. And he really wants to put people into Mars, or the colonize on Mars. So there's a really cool part of Ty Lopez's interview. He was saying that, like, one of his disciplines is time, and to be successful you really have to be conscious of your time and really understand that time is more precious than gold and money and anything, because he really sticks to his schedule. And one of his work ethics is really, like, he really wants to bring the best out of you, and he really has to, like, he kind of reminds me of when Steve Jobs really has to break it down, and if you're not giving your best, he just cuts ties. And I understand that he really makes this a point in his company, and he's really ended 12 years relationships, 15 years relationships based on these, and he's learned the hard way, and people don't get him, but I can understand where he's coming from. So time is one of the things I understand that people don't respect. People don't realize that how you show up in life is really how you show up in everything, and it can be a measure 2 minutes, 5 minutes, but that 2 minutes or 5 minutes, it leaks. It goes to your family, it goes to work. 99% is never 100%, and you're giving your all excellent isn't there. So, if they say, if you're not early, you're not on time. So if you're on time, that means you're not early. I like to just put that out there for those who really like to give a lot of excuses on time, and that means you're giving an excuse, and you don't value your time, you don't value other people's time, and there's no investment in terms of keeping your word and these broken agreements. And time alone has a great, you can go on hours and hours for time itself, but there are just people who in life who just become flaky, and that they're independable, and they're great, and they're talented, but you just can't depend on them. You can't say, hey, I can put my life on the hill, he'll show up on time. And those are the reasons why people are most successful in committing themselves and committing their word to whatever they say to people. Yeah, imagine if you do that to your parents or your wife or your daughter or your boss. So, great book. I just started reading it. I've always watched his interviews and his how he made it out again, and yeah, it's very inspiring, Elon Musk, and I want a Tesla really bad. I would love to. I heard a couple of my friends are getting a Tesla, so I would love to interview him, but he's barely taking any interviews. So I plan to go to the Tesla factory and check out tour. I think they're giving us some tours in Fremont, but something exciting. I think Elon Musk is the next Steve Jobs. They might as well just buy each other out, because they applied the Apple software into everything in Tesla, and he's going to be a game changer. I mean, he already is, but like, keep track of him, and his strategy is awesome. I mean, he's hard on himself. He's hard on his engineers, his team, but greatness is only made with pressure on coal, and that's how you make diamonds. And some people don't really understand that. So just for those who say, like, Jesus is too serious, or Jesus is too, like, whatever. Look at the results. Look at the results in your life, and look at the results of those people, and take a look and say, why aren't you getting these things in life? Why aren't you gone to the next level? Why do you wait 9 months to create some kind of, action in your life, and without giving blame or power to other people? So I always base on results. When you start listening to excuses, you start giving some empathy, but based on results, everything is based on what they deliver and what they show, how they show up in life. So, I'll wrap that up today. Just a little thing on time. Time is very precious, and time is really the only thing really limited. And, once you don't have your health and you don't have those things, money doesn't matter. Time is your currency, and you should really think about it like, if you really want to, live life richly, think about, if you want to live to 100, what do you have to do? And you want to live successfully, how would you really reverse engineer the time consciousness and the awareness that tomorrow is never promised. So, see you later.